Hi, I'm Piero Bonissone, and I was one of Professor Lotfi Zadeh's grad students at UC Berkeley, way back in the 70s. It's been over 3 years since Lotfi left us, but I still vividly remember him. He was an extraordinary person. He was tenacious, inquisitive, illuminating, but he was always gentle and cordial. When he was part of your audience, you should, not could, always expect some deep, thoughtful queries, regardless of the amount of his apparent attention to your talk. He was never afraid of making critical comments, but never failed to encourage you and support your field of research. I still remember my very first grad student presentation at his seminars, and I started in a very formal way. I didn't know his style. And I had just read the book by Negoite and Ralescu on fuzzy dynamic systems, and so I started establishing terminology and explaining some theorems here and there. So he let me talk for probably 10 minutes, and then he was nodding off. So I thought, well, there he goes, right? No. After about 15 minutes, perhaps, he stopped me, lifted his head, and he says, "Hey, are you trying to rewrite the book?" And basically he suggested that I should use a more digestible style of presentation for the audience because I was going to lose them too quickly. And my talk was basically too dry and not motivating enough. So I asked him to give me another opportunity and give a talk within a couple of weeks, to which he agreed. So the following day, I met him in the elevators. And he stopped me and he apologized for perhaps having been too harsh on me. And I told him, no, you did the right thing. So he said that he gave me some suggestion, and he basically motivated me to do a much, much better job the following week or two. So that was Lotfi. That was his style. He was honest, he was critical, but cordial. It's difficult to extricate Lotfi, the man, from the scientist and the mentor. The scientist is well documented, way too many awards and honorary degrees, doctorate degrees that cannot do justice in a short video. So I'm going to just talk about Lotfi, the mentor. Lotfi was take over. Lotfi's acute intellect and creativity was only matched by his humbleness and inclusiveness. He always made sure that people around him in conferences were introduced to other people, to other researchers, and he always encouraged them to pursue their scientific challenges and provide constructive suggestions. So he was not just my mentor or the mentor of my fellow grad students. He was a mentor of everybody who was listening to him. And he has been a role model for my entire professional life. Taught me to be generous with sharing ideas, courteous with critics, humble with friends, and passionate with the pursuit of science. So, dear Lotfi, you may be gone, but you're still here. So, with my memories, I want to celebrate Lotfi's 100th anniversary of his birth.